Tell me your personal experience regarding competition at school, because this is the most important point that they wanted to stress. Where are the people that you competed with in school? Do you see them now in your life, or you are in a completely different struggle alone? Yes, well, ladies and gentlemen, a very good morning to everyone who is listening to me. I'm so grateful for those of you who are following these videos on Facebook, those of you who are following these videos on YouTube. I'm grateful for all my supporters. Thank you so much for being there for me. Thank you so much for accepting to be part of my family. And this is what's keeping us moving on every day. I had promised to come live and do a certain video regarding where are our people, where are the people that we use to compete with in school. I will talk about school because that's already a past experience. Unlike people who are already in an employment sector, who are already employed, I will not talk about that because that's our current situation. But we are going to relate the past with the present, and we compare to the future. So that's simple time of history. So now we have been before competing with our colleagues, our friends, our brothers and sisters in classes, most especially in schools, where things seems to work on competition. You have to be better than your friends. You have to come out as the first in class. And we thought that thing makes a lot of sense. But when we come to the real world, you understand that that competition was a fake thing and something not actually recommendable for kids and students to be doing in classes. And I have a solid reason as to why I'm speaking in this manner. There's no reason, because I don't think I have a lot of people now as my contacts or as my friends that I started with in primary. They are there but a few, and we don't communicate frequently. So in your time, you find now you have met a lot of other people that have come into your life, and you have you have forgotten most of the people that you studied primary school with or secondary school, even the university, for those of you who have been there. But I want to assure you that there's no reason as to why you should compete with the same person you are studying with. You know, competition is something so related to, there is a proximity. There is proximity in competition. You can't compete with someone whom you are not related with. You can't compete with someone whom you don't know. That is the science behind competition. You must be related to that person, and you must know that person. Either what he does, who he is, and what he hopes maybe to become. So you begin competing because you're struggling to be better. And that's the simple term of competition. You must know the person you are competing with, and actually there must be a close proximity. You must be somehow related or nearby each other. You must be dealing with same products and the like. But what does that competition mean? The competition that we found in school. As I have told you, we have not, you don't have, even you might find you don't know many people that you used to study with in school. And this is the challenge that is there. After that, you find that the people you used to struggle to defeat in class are no more in your life. You don't even see them. You entered completely a different environment where it needs you, not the person who was better than you or those people that you used to defeat in class. It needs you. The world needs you. That's why I'm telling you, you have no reason to compete with people when you are in school or when you are in any academic arena. I remember I never used to repeat classes, but I repeated one class in primary school. In P3, I got, I think, 27th position out of a class of 60 plus. So I almost defeated more than 25 pupils, 25 and above. I defeated them. But when I took my report at home and my dad looked at it, I saw mathematics 40, English 45, science 60, SST 52, but position 27 and total number of pupils in class 65. But he said, no, Michael, you have to repeat. I said, why should I repeat? 27 out of 60 something. How can I repeat class? What of all those other people that I defeated? Because in me, I thought that when I repeat class, first of all, those guys that I defeated, they would laugh at me. But my parents knew that the problem was not school, because other people were doing well in the same school. So the problem was not school. The problem was me. And now, it's now that we come to realize that when people like your parents had told you to repeat class, you felt not good. By the way, at that moment when I reached in school, because we did not have enough space to accommodate repeaters, us, and the people who had come from P2. I was in P3 by that time. So the repeaters did not have space in the class. So the headmaster tried to chase us and say, you have to go to P4 because we don't have enough space for those people coming from P2. But my dad had said you have to repeat. And for me, I was siding with the head teacher to go to P4 because I never wanted to repeat, because I had defeated a lot of people, of other pupils. I was not considering my performance as in marks, but I was seeing how many people I defeated. So I was siding with the headmaster that they have to also go to P4, man, because people could were going to laugh at me. So when you become a repeat, actually become a laughing stock. People say you are stupid. So at that moment, I decided to do what? To also say, let me go to P4. But my dad told me, if you go to P4, don't come back here. I will not buy for you books. I will not do anything for you. So he talked to the headmaster and said, because of me, because of his performance, I want him to repeat. And I had no choice at that moment. I had to repeat P3. So when I repeated P3, actually that was a game changer, because I never got that far position from that moment up to when I finished my primary level school. I never got another position that crosses to 10 or what, no. So it changed my life. So my parents were seeing a perspective of a national level examination. But myself and the headmaster, we were seeing a school examination. Because at the end, every pupil will go to his home. Every pupil will go to his home. And we shall see a national examination that includes pupils from all over the country. So that perspective, I did not have that idea at that moment. So when my dad told me repeat, I was not happy. But he saw that even if I pass that exam, even if I defeat those kids, those pupils in my class, it doesn't matter. It doesn't mean that now I'm okay to go. That it doesn't mean that I'm clever. It doesn't mean that I'm good. So which point do I want to drive here? That you don't know the people you are competing with. They are the people that are leaving you the way you are. Because you are competing with a lower class. I just want you to understand this point. Because I told you, competition is within the proximity. You compete with the people you are related with. You compete with the people that are falling in your class. You are at work, you are at the same level, you are competing. You are in school, you are in the same class, you are competing. You can't compete. Someone in P3, you cannot compete with someone in P6. You compete with your classmate. So you are at a job now, you're doing the same job with another person, so you have to compete because you are at the same level. And that will make you stuck, because it will kill your opportunities of seeing something bigger than that. So there came. We finished. I went on and finished my primary. I think the little good performance I got, it was because I managed to repeat P3 successfully. And in the process of repeating, I got used to, almost all teachers got to know me because my performance improved. So they used to give me books. I was the one to collect books after work, taking to the teacher for marking. After marking, bring them, begin reading names for to distribute books, like that. So in the process, I gained some confidence of standing in front of pupils, speaking, and so I got a chance now. I said, let me also contest as a timekeeper. Because I had already gained the confidence, I don't fear to stand in front of people, So I contested as a timekeeper. I told you about this story already. So after that, I have seen life change tremendously. Life begins improving when you focus on yourself. When the people who are trying to advise you are focusing on you, not the people who are around you, not the people that you work with, not the people that you study with, but your goal. But they have seen what you are supposed to achieve, and they guide you in that angle. Leave alone the people who are telling you that you need to compete with your fellow business person, so that you be better, so that your business will go on. No. Some things requires us to work together. And they always say, when efforts combined, is a goal reached faster. Don't compete with people. You must know your destiny. You must be guided by your goal. Not what others are doing, not what others are having, not where others have reached, but where you want to reach as an individual, what you want to achieve as an individual. That's what should guide you. You struggle to be better than your former self. You struggle to be better than you of yesterday. You struggle to be better than you of last year. So you have to measure your achievements in that line. Yes, last year, what was on ground and it belongs to you? And today, what is on ground that belongs to you? You cannot say, other people are having things for me I don't have. And that's the competition that is so common in the world. So you get stuck. You limit yourself to someone's understanding. So let's be realistic about ourselves and try to change lives to fit in what we need, not what others are doing. Don't compete with anyone, because your goals are individually planned and must be individually achieved, with help of others who will accept to join you, not those people who will be competing with you, because you have a different destiny that is different from others. So you cannot take same routes. In this world, you will see a lot of people surviving. Everyone is surviving in his own way, but everyone is doing something different. So it does not necessarily mean that you need to do what others are doing. You can borrow an idea, but doesn't mean that you need to compete, to struggle, and blow other people's candle to make yours light. Never at all. The light would have been too much and brighter if those two candles remained there. You can borrow. Fire does not, when you get from one candle to another, it does not reduce even, but you increase your light. So keep sharing ideas with people. Don't accept competition to come in your mind, because it's never healthy. Well, thank you so much for listening and watching this video. I hope some few words make sense, and kindly I would like to listen to your comments and tell me your personal experience regarding competition at school, because this is the most important point that I wanted to stress. Where are the people that you competed with in school? Do you see them now in your life, or you are in a completely different struggle alone? Thank you once again, and kindly like, subscribe, and share this video if it makes sense and you feel like another person can listen to this message. Bye bye.